Welcome, I'm Dr. Tom Warren and you're watching The Plant Doctor. What I'm doing today is actually I'm opening up some gifts. So my anniversary is around the corner, and one of the things that my wife does is she usually mail orders me some plants. And so I believe these are hostas and they came off of Etsy. So I want to do like an unboxing video. This is not the first time I've gotten plants off of Etsy. I found it as long as the store ratings are 4 and 5 that I get a really good experience with buying plants on Etsy. There's a couple of things I do want to caution you about on Etsy that it's not any particular store's fault, but plant pathogens getting transferred. I'll talk about that towards the end of the video because I believe these are hostas and we're going to do something to kind of watch for Hosta virus X. I'm not implying in any way that these two retailers are selling hostas with Hosta virus X. Don't get me wrong here. This is just a precaution I do with all my plants. So let's open this one up. So this is from Kathy Van Sykes Etsy store. And so let's see what Kathy sent us here. So we open this one up and we have a certificate from the State of Michigan Department of Ag. So they are certified by the State of Michigan to participate in ag. This is Lacy Creek Growers is where this came from, and they are in Vermontville, Michigan. So I'll do my best. I'll try to look them up on Etsy and I'll leave a link to their store down in the video. I'm not associated with them at all, just doing them a favor here. And they wrote us a great little note here. It's got a note for Hosta care. And so it tells you how to take care of your hostas in terms of how to water, what soil to put them in, how to fertilize them. I'll shoot some B-roll film of this. So let's see what we have here. This is nicely packaged. So we've got some newspaper here from Michigan. We can read the advertisements here. And then our hostas are going to be in here. So these look packaged correctly. Okay, so what I'm looking for here with hosta bulbs is that they're in some peat moss that might be very lightly watered, and these are labeled. These are blue umbrella hosta. So let's see what they look like. All right, so we've got, looks like one crown of hosta right there. So there's a crown. Very nice root structure here. So what I'm going to do with this, I've already got some 1 gallon pots. This is 100% pine bark. So I'm going to just place these here. Going to top off this pot with some pine bark. Make sure that what I'm doing here, all I want out of the top of the pot here is just that pip. That one little pip, that's all we're looking for. And we're going to put a label in this as well, so we'll know what it is. So that was the first one. The second one here, this is from Mike Piscini, Mike's Plants, Etsy. Here again, I'll try to leave a link to that store down in the bottom. So let's see what we got from Mike. Oh wow, looks like we have several hostas here. So we got a receipt, it looks like. So we've got Empress Woo, and we have Praying Hands. This is from Mike's Plants on Etsy. And he may have thrown us a bonus one in here. Let's see what this is, perhaps. So with Mike's order, here again, properly packaged so that our plants are not bouncing around in the box all the way from New York. So the first one we have, this is Empress Woo. This is one I'm really excited about. So my wife, she texted me the receipt from Etsy, and she's like, happy anniversary, this is part of your anniversary gift. And so this is one I've been wanting for a while. it gets really big, I'll try to find some images of it and share with you guys how big Empress Woo can actually get. So here again, let's see, there we go. There's our pip. So this is up, we're gonna plant that up. We'll put that one here. I'm gonna put the rest of this media over the top. And with this one, it came with a tag. So we're not going to have to make a tag for this one. It already came with the tag. So we're just gonna put the tag right there in the side. So we know that's Empress Woo. We actually have 2 Empress Woos. So on the order, it's showing that we ordered 1 Empress Woo and 1 praying hands. So we've actually got an extra Empress Woo. I don't know if that was a mistake or if sometimes on Etsy, the sellers will throw in bonus plants, and this may be a bonus plant from them. I'm not really sure. So Mike, if this is a bonus plant, I really appreciate it. I'll try to give you some love on YouTube. So here again, same deal. Just like the first Empress Woo that we planted, properly packaged really well in this plastic. Already comes with the tag. I really like that feature with Mike's Nursery here. I don't have to make my own tag. And let's see where the crown's at on this one. Okay, we've got a little pip. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but right there at the top, there is a pip. So we're gonna pot this one up. And I thought I was getting 2 hostas here. I've got an extra one, which is really nice. So let's see what this is. So this is actually already, it was shipped in, looks like a, this is probably a 6-inch pot here. So I may not have to pot this one up at all because it came potted. So this one should be the praying hands. This is more of a vertical hosta. Packaged really well in the plastic. I like that a lot. Put newspaper over the top right here to protect the pip. And let's see here. I just want to make sure it's, yeah, I feel it down in there. I just want to make sure they weren't sending me a box full of soil. But I do feel the pip. It's right there. See? There it is right there. Okay, so this one is praying hands. And here again, I'll wipe the media off of it. So it already comes potted. I'm going to replace that soil that I just dumped out. Now, what am I going to do with these? I mentioned earlier, whenever I buy plants on Etsy, one of the things I'll do is I will quarantine these plants. I really, these sellers are on the up and up. I've got the Department of Ag certificates with this stuff that it was shipped with. And so I'm really not worried too much about it. But one thing I am worried about, I've got an extensive hosta bed back here, and they're just now starting to come up. And my hostas are free of Hosta virus X. A lot of people don't even know about Hosta virus X. And so what I'm going to do, I have a little backyard nursery here on this side. I'm going to quarantine these 3 in 3 separate corners. Hey guys, I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I sat down at my dining room table to edit out this video and realized that that last segment got cut off mid-sentence. So I'm going to check on the greenhouses at Sneed. It's a Sunday afternoon, and I was like, I'm going to put the camera up for a minute and finish that thought on Hosta virus X. So Hosta virus X is going to be a virus that we don't have a cure for. I don't want it in my yard. And so just as a purely precautionary measure, anytime I buy hostas online, or from anywhere else for that matter, I'll quarantine them for a couple months and just observe them. And if I see any blistering or muttering of the variegation between the white and the green, if it's a variegated hosta, any of the symptoms that we look for Hosta virus X. You can Google those and look at some images of it. I will go get a Hosta virus X test kit, and so you can order those online. I'll try to leave a link in the description below. But I'm not expecting these hostas to have that, but it's just precautionary. And so I just wanted to finish my thought on that. Guys, as always, thank you for watching The Plant Doctor. And until next time, happy gardening.